Chosen one, listen closely. Somewhere deep inside, you have always known that your love is not just a feeling. It is not merely a story of attachment or romance. It is an element. It is a force that awakens souls, shatters the chains of illusion, and calls for purification. Your love is like a flame that cannot be controlled. It does not destroy for the sake of destruction, yet it refuses to spare lies. Everything that is impure, everything that is insincere, burns away in its light. You are not someone who seeks to inflict pain, yet you are capable of causing it if there is too much deception around you. This pain arises from colliding with the truth you carry, for in your presence, nothing can remain the same. You remind people of who they could be if they stopped hiding behind their fears. Your energy acts like a mirror, reflecting both their inner light and darkness at the same time. This is why, chosen one, some view you as a blessing, while others see you as a threat. You do not seek power, yet it comes to you naturally, through the sheer strength of your spirit. You do not seek recognition, yet hearts sense you, even when the mind refuses to understand. Because you are not just a human being, you are a conduit. Through you, the world manifests the truth. Anyone who dares to draw near to you does not simply enter a relationship. They step onto a sacred battlefield, a place where feelings turn into a trial, where love becomes a sword cutting through illusions. Some flee, unable to withstand this intense light. Others stay, and are born anew. To love you means being ready to become the best version of oneself, or to drop out of the race into the shadows of a stagnant existence. Your love is a path of purification, a path of exposure, a path where there is no room for pretense, only purity, only courage, only a willingness to look your own shadow right in the eyes. You may often wonder why people leave, why they fear you even as they admire you. But the truth is simple. Not everyone is ready to come face to face with the fire you carry. And today, chosen one, I will reveal to you why your love is simultaneously a blessing and a curse, a gift and a trial. Why it lifts the righteous, but burns away everything that is fake. And it is all because your love is not a mere human emotion. It is a memory of eternity, of the primordial source from which everything originated. And everyone who touches this love touches God. Through you, what you are about to hear will forever change how you perceive your connections, your losses, and your encounters. You will realize that every love in your life was never accidental. Every meeting is a piece of the great awakening in which your soul is taking part. But before we dive deeper, perform a mystical act so the universe knows you are listening. Like this message, subscribe to the channel, and make sure to leave the number 999 in the comments. This magical number signifies a great completion, a seal of truth being fulfilled in your life. It is a sign that you are ready to accept the wisdom of your experience, and a signal to your own destiny that you possess the strength to transition to a new level of perception. Through this completion, the higher powers shield your heart from those who are not meant to walk alongside you. Your love, chosen one, is a fire that warms, but also warns to be responsible. That is why to the pure, it brings warmth, healing, and growth. But to the impure, it destroys everything that is false. Understand this, chosen one. To touch your love means to enter into a covenant. Yet, unfortunately, many think they are simply building a relationship with you. They do not realize that they are signing a spiritual contract with you. And now, the heavens are watching them. Every word, every intention, every action directed toward you is recorded by the higher powers. And that is why your life is sacred, and it cannot be ordinary. Nothing in your destiny happens by chance. Everything is weighed on celestial scales. And everyone who enters your life undergoes a trial by fire. Those who come with clean hands begin to notice miracles. Doors they could never open on their own suddenly swing wide open. Peace fills their soul, and opportunities pursue them. This happens because being near you is not just being near a human being, it is being under a celestial canopy. Those who treat you with reverence receive a blessing not only for their own merits, but for who you are and what you carry within yourself. But those who come with secret, dark intentions encounter a different reality in you. They may try to hide their motivation with sweet words and false promises, but the fire that surrounds you cannot be deceived. It sees right through deception, exposes the hidden, and reveals the unspoken. And soon, without your involvement, their own lies turn against them. Their plans crumble, opportunities vanish, and their masks begin to suffocate them. They came to play with your heart, chosen one, but they touched the sacred, and therefore their lies cannot survive. That is why some entered your life with confidence, thinking they could handle your love, but over time became anxious, irritable, even hostile. They themselves could not explain why. But you know why. Because your love is something more. Their spirit collided with your fire, and everything that was hidden inside them came to the surface. Some could not bear it. Some ran away. Some began to resist, but no one remained the same. And all because accepting your love means agreeing to transformation. And transformation is never easy. It demands truth, humility, and surrender. That is why you are so often admired from afar, yet they cannot draw near. They feel that a high price must be paid for a relationship with you. Being near the chosen one is not just about holding hands. It is about taking on responsibility. Responsibility before the heavens, before one's own soul, and that is the true essence of your love. It is simultaneously an invitation to happiness and a test. It calls the worthy to a deep blessing, but it tests the motives of anyone who dares to draw near to you. That is why, thanks to your love, some rise by passing this test and receive more than they could have ever dreamed of. Meanwhile, others fall, exposed by the very light they hope to use for their own benefit. So do not take the departures of others as a rejection of you. Most often, it is proof of your sacredness. The fire of your love, chosen one, is not meant for fake people. And the more you understand this, the less you will grieve for those who could not stay. Understand this. They simply were not capable of walking on holy ground. Yet, even though your love grants light to people, it is simultaneously dangerous. That is why no one can touch you without consequences. Chosen one, since childhood, you have carried a mystery within yourself that even you could not fully explain. Some people were drawn to you at first sight, as if something invisible was pulling them. They wanted to be near you, to talk to you, and they could not explain why. Others, on the contrary, felt anxious the moment they met you. They backed away, avoided you, as if something inside them was screaming, "Danger." You thought it was just human behavior, but it was spiritual. It was a sign of your divine election. Inside you, there is a spiritual magnet. Your soul radiates a purity that only certain hearts can withstand. For being near you means being near the presence of God. Such is the lot of the chosen. Those who live in lies, who hide behind masks, who are not ready for the light, cannot bear the presence of the chosen. It is like standing under a bright sunbeam when their entire dark essence wants to hide in the shadows. They feel exposed, even if you say nothing. This is the very power of your divine election. Remember, chosen one, how people used to enter your life with enthusiasm. But soon, something would change. They became irritable and distant. They blamed you for things you did not do, and then disappeared without explanation. And you asked yourself, "What did I do wrong?" But there is nothing wrong with you. It was them running away from the light of the chosen, because they are not yet ready to come into contact with the divine source of existence. Your spirit, chosen one, does not allow people to remain neutral. By drawing near to you, they are forced to make a choice, to grow or to leave. Some accept the challenge, look their wounds in the eyes, acknowledge the shadows within themselves, and allow your light to inspire them toward transformation. Others, conversely, run away from your divine election, because they cannot bear how your love strips away their illusions. People are drawn to you, chosen one, because near you they feel alive, yet at the same time you terrify them. Because in your presence, everything they have tried to bury within themselves awakens, and not everyone is ready to look the truth in the eyes. To love you means to face oneself. To be near you means to encounter the truth. And truth, though beautiful in itself, is always uncomfortable. Remember, chosen one, how many times people entered your life with vows of loyalty, saying they would stay forever, only to vanish when the light of your authenticity began to touch their soul. They were too weak. Your presence demands depth, and superficial souls do not survive in it for long. That is why, chosen one, you must never confuse their departure with a rejection of you. Often, their flight is confirmation of your genuine divine election. It is a sign that your light is doing exactly what it was sent into this world to do. People will always be drawn to you, but only those who are ready for purification will be able to stay. Your divine election is a kind of filter that selects those who are ready to move forward. Without words, it separates the authentic from the fake. Those who are insincere get burned by its heat, but those who are real undergo purification, become stronger, and rise higher. And know, chosen one, that woe to those who touched your light and then fled back into the darkness. What happens in the spiritual world when someone fears your fire but still tries to remain near you? What invisible forces are activated when a person displays weakness next to the chosen one? Their life begins to slowly crumble. This is why one must never betray the chosen. Karma always punishes harshly for this, because to betray the chosen means to betray the very divine essence of existence. People think they are simply causing you pain, but in reality, they are touching that which is sanctified. They think they are betraying a friend, playing with feelings, or destroying someone's trust, but in truth, they are invading a realm that is protected by the heavens. Retribution for this always comes, sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly, but invariably precise. And all because the fire of the chosen is the living origin of the world, created by the Creator Himself. Sometimes the fire acts so quickly that those who caused you harm do not even understand why everything is falling apart. The reason is that they touched what they had no right to touch. They crossed a line drawn by heaven. They dared to step onto holy ground with unclean hands, and the fire reacted. That is precisely why you do not need to seek revenge. Existence itself will do it for you, because you are chosen by it. Therefore, the next time you hear about someone's downfall after they tried to cause you harm, do not call it a coincidence. It is the intervention of God. The fire did what you could never have achieved on your own. It protected you while you remained silent. And all of this goes to show that loving you, chosen one, is not an easy path. This is not a story about comfort. It is the path of those who are ready to face the truth, who are ready to pass through trials and not back down. It is the path of those whose hearts are pure enough to stand before the sacred fire. It is not for those who crave effortless emotions and avoid depth. To be near you means to step into a reality where everything hidden is revealed, where battles are constantly fought, and where every intention undergoes a trial by the fire that you carry within yourself, chosen one. To love the chosen one means to bear a portion of their calling, of their messianic mission. It means to fall into the crossfire of the spiritual warfare that always surrounds those who are chosen. And those who remain faithful, who do not back down under pressure, will rise along with you. You are the chosen one, and therefore your connections with people are never ordinary. That is why those who truly love you must possess courage, honesty, and a spirit of sacrifice. They must not cling to selfishness, otherwise your love will incinerate them. To love you means to leave the zone of neutrality and step into transformation, into a spiritual metamorphosis. Loving you is dangerous, but not because you wish any harm. It is because your very essence demands truth. Your love is a divine fire. It warms, guides, and protects those who honor it. But it burns away everything false that dares to stand against it. Loving you is dangerous, but it is also the greatest privilege that heaven can bestow upon a human being, because to be loved by you means to be loved by someone whom the heavens themselves protect. To be loved by you means to also be handpicked by God. Write the number 999 in the comments to confirm this.